Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up.
And we are live at the motherfucking Rebar for another episode of the one and only Rebar Show with your host, all the way up, JP motherfucking Fingers.
Nothing can fucking stop me, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? And I fucking said it, ladies and gentlemen. It is JP Fingers here.
Wiseman, hi!
And we are joined by a very, 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 very special guest. I'd like to call him, I'm saying this myself. Okay. You're going to agree with me because you got no other option.
As
we are joined by the third leg of Romacraft.
The one right in the middle.
It's up to you. You call your leg. You got to call your leg.
It's the fucking long leg of Texas out here.
It is. It's the long leg of Texas. We are joined by the one and only Danny fucking Vazquez. Danny, what is going on?
What is it? What is up, fellas? It's about time I get on here.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm still waiting for the invite on fucking your podcast.
Yeah. Sorry, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't do that. The ratings.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't blame you.
Yeah, we're like on a trend like this.
Yeah. Danny's podcast is very censored.
If you're looking to climb really fast to the ground, I'm your man. I'm your man. I can descale any mountain faster than anybody. All right, we are joined by Danny fucking Vazquez. All our listeners know who you are.
Yes,
they know who you are. You know. Woo, look at that sweet ass background. We know where you're at. Yeah, look at that.
Pretty dope.
Show us the AirPods.
They could almost they're like, I don't know, is Danny in JP's dream right now? Well, I mean
I usually am.
You might be in some of my dreams, Danny. All right. Let's get into it. Evan, stop fucking laughing. Hit us with the disclaimer.
All right. We are gonna do and say some dumb shit. Probably why we're not allowed on Danny's fucking podcast.
Well, we'll see. This will be the baseline if you can make it on this show or not.
But it is in no way affiliated with any of our sponsors, and they don't represent what we say. They just sponsor us. We just like to have a good time. If you like it, keep listening, and we get to hear some stories from Danny. And if you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah,
there you go,
ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even try to say it, and I fucking said it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar is brought to you by United fucking Cigars. My friends, that's all you guys are, is just my friends. My friends at best. You got to live United. You got to smoke United. Go to your local retailers. Walk in there. They have United. Buy that shit. Smoke it. Thank me later. If they don't have it, you demand they get that in. If they don't want to get it in, you can hit up www.unitedcigargroup.com, and there's a list of all the online sites that carry that, and that will get that to your doorstep. Hit them up. Live United, smoke United, United fucking Cigars.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
I kind of like that. My friends, that's all you are.
Sticker
mooch listening.
Yeah, the Stickerheimers. The
Stickerheimers.
I'll give you a sticker if you support the fucking show. If you don't support the show, don't ask me for a fucking sticker.
Okay, I think anyone who knows about Heiming some merch, Danny knows about all the Heimers out there.
So we're going to talk about you?
I'm not Heiming anything.
Really?
Thanks for
I will say we didn't pay for that sponsorship on your head. So I appreciate
I didn't
that.
Notice the guy shows up. He's got a nice United hat and a Cigars and Guns hat he's not wearing.
Well, I mean,
we're doing a Romacraft episode. I'm gonna wear my Romacraft hat.
I gotta support Danny.
He's never worn it. I think it's the first time he's ever worn it. He's like, "Oh, Danny's on. I got this."
I do.
I'll take it, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
It is a nice hat. I actually have one myself too. I like it.
Yeah, but he opted for the
hat that fit me. The other hat wouldn't have fit you.
He opted for the Patrick Mahomes look today.
Dude, when you got flow, you got fucking flow.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I'm used to that shit.
I mean, hey, you could rock that. You could get that in a wig.
Danny's looking like a fucking 80-watt light bulb.
Am I? Oh, I'll back up.
No, you're good.
Puerto Rican Mr. Clean.
All right.
Senor Limpio.
Let's get into it. All right, Danny, I said it in your intro.
So,
I consider you definitely, you're the third leg of Romacraft, and nobody ever saw the first portion of this show. But talk a little bit about why you are the fucking third portion on Roma Craft, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, when I came on, I was really like the first true sales guy that they hired, right? I mean, they had Coy here, but Coy was kind of a a guy that was meant to be in the back of the house, and then they try to make the transition up front, where he does really good in person. I think he kind of struggled over the phone, which most of this is over the phone until you're traveling for events and visiting accounts. So for the first like year and a half, it was just me here and Rosales when he was in town, but he was doing most of the traveling. And then this year we brought on John D'Alver, which he took a big chunk of the account sets, and he too is helping out a lot as part of the team. But I think part of it is like when I came on, I knew a lot of guys across the country already because of like a lot of the Facebook cigar groups that I was in, a lot of the cigar social media that I had done with like Cigar Dojo, and my cigar was on Cigar Obsession and Coop and all these guys. So I had a little bit of a following. Especially like Cigar Cartel on Facebook at the time was really the only cigar group when I was coming up. They've had a bunch of offshoots since then. So I was able to kind of transition that small following into Roma, and I was able to introduce a lot of those guys to Roma, but also be able to handle kind of the pressure or the attention that comes with Roma, right? And it's especially online on social media, it's very well known. Although we're only in about 350 accounts. So, being able to do that and then parlay that into events and just kind of take it on like an owner mentality, right? And just be passionate about the brand, passionate about the company.
Oh yeah.
And I guess I'm really good at kind of portraying that and showing that, right? So
No, dude.
Portraying it and believing in it.
You know what, dude? That's why your fucking name is on a shirt, right?
Yeah, 100%. Right, that's right.
And
So, that was cool, right? And like we kind of talked a little earlier about that. I mean, that was a huge honor for me, right? I mean, that's not some small thing with this small company that's such a big following. I mean, that was pretty cool, and seeing people wear that or pay for one of those shirts is pretty cool. I think that together with the people skills that I have at times, and being able to speak eloquently on social media and podcasts and stuff like that, it's kind of helped, right? And so it's cool. And here, about to end this year and do it all over again next year.
That's it, man.
can I say one thing?
Sure. Why not?
The first time when we tried to do this, did you reset your phone or something?
Because you sound great,
Dude, you're 100% like, dude, your pods are fucking, yeah.
Well, I'm holding my tone, like we.
I guess, yeah.
No, man, he fucking froze it, and then he went and charged his pods real quick.
Sure. It's funny. I make fun of you with the high school Fireball, but I'm drinking Red Bull. So.
Yeah, but it's sugar free, so you care.
Yeah.
I also have the same sort of haircut as like a fucking 13-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
I don't know about boy, but 13-year-old lesbian for sure.
Well, hey.
I like Danny. I like Danny.
Oh, yeah, come with the
right.
glasses for you.
Listen, I could fucking scissor.
I wish you would. Jeez.
This guy scissors like he's high jumping.
Yeah. Even worse. I fucking scissor like I'm cutting Christmas fucking wrapping paper. I don't even know what that means. Is that I was reaching.
You don't move.
I was
It just slides.
That's all it is. I'm just there like my legs fucking hammering through. All right. Let's get into it. Evan, what are we smoking? What are we drinking? You started off. We'll go it's clockwise for me. Yeah.
Okay, so normally I do the What's in Evan's Mouth segment.
Yeah, you do.
This time, I got a nice little gift from our Facebook guy, Driller. Thank you, Driller.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Sabertooth Roma product. It's a Sabertooth. And drinking some MGD.
MGD.
It's kind of nice to know what you're smoking and know that it's probably going to be pretty decent.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Look at the burn on that.
It's going to be
thing.
okay, I guess. Yeah. So,
all right.
You're
well, no. No, we're gonna do it after. What's in your mouth? We'll get your thoughts on it so far.
Okay.
All right. What am I smoking? What am I drinking? I'm a man.
I love how you have to ask yourself, what am I smoking? What am I drinking?
I question that more than you think. I'm a man of many things I like.
Okay.
Whatever that. I don't know. We could probably get a better word for that, but we can't right now. I am actually drinking
Man of many vices.
a man of many vices. Not as many as some. But I am actually drinking a Miller Genuine Draft in a can.
Mhm.
Fucking delicious.
America.
Oh,
Is
Mark.
that
Merca.
so? That's your chaser for the Fireball.
Mhm.
No,
Wow.
Mhm.
the Fireball is the chaser for this.
You're white girl wasted by the end of this for sure.
Is that a bet?
It's a guarantee.
Deal. All right.
We stole all of this stuff out of our dad's
Yeah.
liquor cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am actually drinking shots of Fireball and a Miller Genuine Draft in a can. That's what I'm drinking. What I'm smoking is a Wonderlust in a size that I think is actually pretty hard to get because it was a gift from you guys that you guys sent to us when Skip and Mike were on the podcast.
Oh, okay. So
In
is that the
the,
Fiorella?
in the illustrious words of Jerry Seinfeld, it's European.
It's European. I believe it's
So is-
European.
I couldn't tell. Is that the Toro or is that the Fiorella?
The Fiorella.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big deal. Yeah, I got one of those.
This guy called me a Heimer. Thank you for the cigar.
I gave you one of the packs they gave me. I didn't even have to give him that, and I fucking gave it to him. I shouldn't have, and I gave him a hat too. I shouldn't. Even, and I get, you know what? No, when it comes down to the hats, I gave him a fucking choice. But you only knew one of them fit you. One of them was a lot bigger than the other, and the one fit my head perfectly, and I already wore it like 3 times.
So then it wasn't a choice.
Well, it was a choice. You can have the one I wore a bunch that didn't fit you, or you can have the one that fits you.
You could either take that one or not get one. That was
Yeah.
your choice.
What fucking choice? What fucking choice is that?
If you didn't want the hat, I would have hung it up in here.
It's a great hat. Why would you just do it the disservice of?
The important
That
thing
shirt.
is he's wearing it. The important thing is that he's wearing it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Where's your fucking hat?
Yeah.
Buddy, when you got flow like this, there ain't no hat that can
Brutal.
keep this shit down.
Danny,
Yeah.
what do you got going there, man?
Sorry, Danny.
No, so I wanted to flex on everybody a little bit. So
No
this
shit.
This is the Black Irish. I don't know if that's coming in clear.
Yeah.
Is it? I'll
Yeah.
hold it there for a while just to show off.
Yeah.
You're
You-
frozen.
And then,
Do you
You're
see that
frozen.
green glare?
yeah, one of you is green for sure. And then Red Bull, like always, just so I can keep up with you guys. That's it.
Danny is
Sugar free.
honestly. But how many Red Bulls do you drink in a day?
So I typically stay around 2 12-ounce cans, which I guess is like 3 8-ounce cans, right? But today, this is my 4th because I'm staying up late with you. Well, not late, but staying up with you guys and trying to get energy. So today is 4 8-ounce cans,
my-
which is bad. That is not good. Surgeon General warning, I'm sure.
Wow.
There it is. Surgeon General warning. Danny is a man who needs to be hooked up by a Red Bull. And I don't necessarily know if this show is the one that should be saying that.
No, he's got his own
Or promote it,
podcast to
but
say that.
yeah,
shit.
but seriously, dude, Danny, as long as I've known this guy and I followed him on social media and even smoked him in person,
Red Bull man.
Danny's always got a Red Bull going.
I don't think I'm extreme enough for the Red Bull company. That might be it. All the other sponsors are like drift racing or cliff diving or jumping out of an airplane with no parachute.
But here's where I'm at, though, right? How you're talking to us right now, your voice, your tone, Red Bull HR.
Definitely.
Red Bull, listen, yeah, I get it. You're going to jump out of planes.
No.
But it can't be this model of plane.
Red Bull announcer. Now up to the cliff, we have Joe Blow about to do a 400-foot fucking drop.
Let's hope he dies. Yeah.
And then you get all the fucking sugar-free Red Bull you can drink.
Yeah, that would definitely. I mean, I could probably finally get the Tesla that I want if I could get free Red Bull and not have to pay for it. That'd be
A
fantastic.
Tesla?
I'm in Austin, so yeah, there's a lot of plugs.
Keep it weird. Keep it weird, buddy.
Yeah, it's very hipster here. It's funny. It's like there's a lot of money in Austin, right? But it's like either Priuses, Teslas, or like F-350 trucks.
Yeah.
So it's like it's still Texas, but
See, so, yeah, I get it. You ain't driving a fucking Prius.
No.
I mean, if you can, it must be a fucking rent a car that's like $1 a day. Tops.
$1 a day.
Tops.
Yeah.
Tops.
No, yeah, it would have to be an extreme situation,
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
but
Yeah. I
extreme enough to get a Red Bull sponsorship, like that extreme.
mean, worst case scenario, you get the Prius, you get John to carry it from location to location.
Oh yeah, I see you now.
Yo, how disappointed would Red Bull be if they gave you a sponsorship and you like load it up into your fucking Tesla? They're like, oh god, that's not extreme at all, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever seen those? You ever seen those quarter-mile races with Teslas?
Yeah. Dude, the Tesla truck versus the Ford F-150 smoked it.
Yeah, they ended up being kind of a fake-ish video, but yeah,
We believe everything on the internet.
no doubt. So it was
I
real,
100%.
but like there was a lot of like different things. Like they put it in 2-wheel drive versus a 3-motor 4-wheel drive truck, and it was the angle, like one was going uphill, one was going downhill. So it had a lot of disadvantages.
But I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, I still think Tesla would smoke a Ford fucking truck.
Probably, I don't know how you would measure that. Like you'd have to the power of the triple motor would probably be like an F-250, F-350.
Exactly.
So I mean, it'd be really cool to watch that.
First off, the Tesla truck looks like a fucking goddamn military tank.
Yeah, I want one.
Dude, and you know what? The
I'm
starting
not on
price on them is not
Not bad.
actually that horrible.
No, yeah, but we'll see. I mean, it's still 2 years away, so
I think it's like 40,000 is the starting price on the Tesla truck.
That's it?
Yeah.
yeah.
America.
They go up to it goes up to 70 for like the triple motor, but
But still,
I mean
that's way
that's-
cheaper than a fucking fully done Toyota truck.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Way cheaper.
I'm still waiting for DeWalt in Milwaukee to come out with trucks. Just fucking plug 20-volt batteries in there.
I just got battery.
Yeah.
Every 9:00 and fucking noon, it's break time.
Yeah, we gotta go charge that shit.
Yeah.
Union break.
Charge for 4 days and it lasts for 45 minutes.
And the battery life isn't even close to what it was.
Right.
Wow, my truck's really hot.
Yeah. All right, Danny. I think it's about time. Is it time, ladies and gentlemen? I think it is time for that point in the one and only Rebar show for fucking shooters gotta shoot.
Let's do it.
I'm just trying to bring it up right now. All right, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Shooters Gotta Shoot is brought to you by Cigars and Guns. When you're looking for any of your Second Amendment apparel needs, you got to hit up cigarsandguns.com. Hats, glasses. Evan's not wearing it. Smack him on the head. So they got hats, glasses, stickers, badges. Dude, they got everything for your Second Amendment needs, Cigars and Guns. Also a Texas fucking company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Adrian, he's been here multiple times.
Adrian,
all the time.
On the show last week, super solid guy.
week, Adrian is a great guy. Hit him up.
He's not gonna mind. He's not gonna mind you wearing a Roma hat. I promise.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
It's a best of 12.
So,
Oh shit!
all this
It looked like 12.
13.
Yeah, you can't have best of 12 because I get 6 right and 6 wrong.
Well, you're gunning for 60% here, Danny.
60% ties you.
Gotcha.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shooters Gotta Shoot is a comment on an Instagram page from either a Sister of the Leaf, a craft beer chicks page, or a porn star. And this segment is brought to you by Cigars and Guns. Hit them up. All right, Danny, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right.
Stop being so enthusiastic.
Must be.
I'm nervous now.
Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm
Yeah.
going to read it now. I'll only
Here we go,
read
here we
it once. Must be ass-eating season.
Danny's like, why did you follow me, my comments?
Damn, freak a leak.
Wow, I'm so nervous. Like I'd be so sad if that was. Must be ass eating season. I'll go with cigar comment.
So it's a chick. Sister of the Leaf.
Oh
No. So it's
no.
it's the comment left on whose page? Sister of the Leaf, craft beer, or porn star?
Oh, Sister of the Leaf. Yep, got it. Yeah, so
Craft-
Sister of the Leaf.
That's a craft beer girl.
Oh wow.
Eh.
All right.
Down.
Hands down, the sexiest feet with the white toes.
That's a cigar. That's a Sister of the Leaf. I think I've seen that.
Porn star.
Wrong?
Porn
Oh
star.
shit.
Wow.
Now I can't guess Sister of the Leaf again because then I'll look like an idiot.
So gorgeous, hot and sexy. Oh my goodness. Yummy. Yes, please, baby.
That's actually a lot more toned down than the other two. So I'm gonna just stick with it. Sister of the Leaf comment.
That's a porn star.
Jesus Christ. All right. 3-0 for 3. All right. I got
Luna. So I'm giving you a name here, but I mean, you really got to be into what you're into to know this name. Luna, you make me incredibly hungry every time you post a pic.
craft beer.
Porn star.
Jeez. Okay. Totally guessing, obviously.
Danny's not keeping up on his porn.
Danny.
No.
I mean, whoa. You are gorgeous and sexy with it too. Love you, Tony.
Who the fuck would put their name?
Anthony Williams 9205 did.
Yo, we're not supposed to fucking say
I don't
these
care.
Shit.
Like,
He made it a public comment, right? So
yeah, that's the thing. This is a public account. Anybody could see this.
Anthony Tony, maybe Danny follows him. He knows.
porn star.
Craft
Oh,
beer.
follow.
Craft beer. This dude is
Yeah.
just straight in love with the craft beer chick. All right. Love the camo. It's not hiding much, though.
The camo
Yeah, love the camo. It's not hiding much, though.
cigar chick. It's that's Sister of the Leaf.
Craft beer.
Fuck, craft beer. None of these are Sisters of the Leaf.
Before we go on, I will say, Danny, you're not getting top prize, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, 60% is out of the
Out of
possibility.
the question. All
All
right.
right. Because it was Thanksgiving in the past, 2 weeks, this is a Thanksgiving themed comment. I don't know, but it's a shame if that one doesn't get glazed by someone special.
That's a porn star.
That's craft beer.
Fuck me. I obviously don't follow the craft beer enough.
So
Or at all.
are you familiar with the OnlyFans and the Patreon accounts that some chicks have?
Like, no.
No, I don't mean are you familiar with it, but like you've heard that they do this, right?
Yeah. Like I know that.
Yeah.
but
No.
How familiar
not
do you
familiar.
want me to be?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm married, bro.
All right. That is the sexiest pick yet. You should do a premium.
A premium. Porn star.
Craft beer girl. All right. So let's keep the Thanksgiving theme going, right?
Okay.
Normally it's a turkey. But now I'm having a craving for 2 fine hams.
Craft beer. I'm just gonna guess.
Oh, we got
Finally.
one! Finally!
All right.
All right. This is my classic. The people that post, I just don't get this post. Whoa. You look classy and gorgeous. Like,
Hopefully that's Sister of the Leaf.
All right, Danny.
Danny has got 2 on the board. All right.
Yeah, what is that comment implying? Like opposed to your normal trashy
Yeah, I guess.
and
Like,
hooker
well,
looks?
normally you look like a fucking barn slut. Today
Today you're classy.
wow. You know what? Wow.
You really clean up.
I really see the good in you right now.
You really clean up, you dirty whore.
All right. Next one. Fantastic. Oh my God. Just keeps getting better and better. You are amazing.
Craft beer.
Sister of the Leaf.
Oh, nice. They're definitely a little more toned down than the porn comments.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's sometimes you'd be surprised. I spend a lot of time at the toilet at work, fucking looking at this shit, and
Awkward.
I'm a company guy.
Yeah.
I'm a company guy. All right.
Could not work for Roma.
Yeah. All right. The rear view is as lovely as the front, sexy and beautiful.
Porn star.
Sister of the Leaf.
Whoa, that's terrible.
This guy actually has it's a cigar company. This guy has that left the comment. That's all I can say.
I already know who it is.
No, it's not Juan.
Who? Oh, Juan. No. How do you think Juan?
Need learning to know more. Or sorry. I honestly think from reading these, my English has gotten worse just from people that I presume what I think they're going to say. Need learning to know you more. May I DM you?
Crap beer.
Sister of the Leaf. You're pretty close.
Jeez.
So,
I mean, in my opinion, like, hey, I need to know more about you. Can I DM you? That's like within 5 messages, this dude is sending her a dick pic. Like, oh yeah, you're this age. Here's my dick. Like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, you like cigars? Here's my dick.
it's weird. All right, so that was it.
well, in good news,
I gotta take a piss.
you tied with J-Dub.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
for 12?
Two for 12. What did J-Dub
Yeah.
do?
2 for 12. We're gonna just say 2 for 12.
I think he was two for 12.
You're the one. Why are you asking me? You're the guy that keeps scores.
Yeah. No, I do keep the scores.
Yeah, I know.
And
I think the problem is like I kind of hope that none of that stuff's in the cigar industry. Like it's such a small like community
you
that you
think
just like
man, but it is just like some of these guys are just the sleaziest fucking dudes.
yeah. I learned that a lot. Like when we do the trade show and we go to Vegas, and it's like a lot of these guys are like, it's almost like they're let out of a cage, you know. And I've said this before. It's like have you never had a guys' weekend? Just calm the fuck down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
For real.
it's just like
It might just be like all the alpha male activity, you know, cigars and bourbon, and they
dude,
get riled up and start doing some wild shit.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like, and again, it's me assuming you're probably drinking and smoking cigars all the time. Like you're in the industry, right? And then it's
Yeah.
oh, it's in Vegas. Well, I have to act fucking retarded in Vegas.
I just think it's weird, you know, guys that they either have cigar shops, they work at cigar shops, or they own companies where, you know, women would come in or whatever, and then they say this crazy shit online, and then they're married or fucking whatever.
Or our grandpas. Freaks. Fucking freaks.
You know, your grandpa was probably a freak. You didn't even know it.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. That's.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yo, and you know what? There's some weeks where it's like this, where it's super close, super tight. You know, you don't know. But there's some weeks where it's just like porn star, and it's just like that's actually Sister of the Leaf.
Yeah.
Eesh.
And for the most part, I explore who leaves these comments, and a lot of the times on the Sister of the Leaf's pages, the guys that leave these comments are actually brothers of the Leaf.
Right.
Oh,
No,
you belong to that cigar club? That cigar club? Really? Like, dude, your profile picture is a picture with you and your wife and your grandkids. Or your
right.
kids. Like, yo, dude, like, don't like who are you a freak for? Straight freak a leak.
Freak a leak, man.
Freak a leak.
People just trying to get some.
Yo,
Well, listen, I get looking, like, you know, if it's a hot picture, okay, look, but to like it and comment and think like okay, where does that comment go from there? Like, what are you expecting in return?
that's something I've always. It's like I don't know what your hopes are. You know, you post. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
can I smoke with you next time I'm in your area? Sexy. It's like, well, you called her sexy, which she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely smoking.
No,
with you next time I'm in
100%. Come through. Let's do it, and we'll do it live on Instagram. How about that?
yeah, we're gonna have to do it live because
Yeah.
my lawyer thinks that I'm fucked after this.
Listen to this. So I follow this dude, and he posted a
Is it Boswell?
No. He posted a comment saying about sex workers being legal and how he thinks that, you know, they should be legal or whatever. Some guy leaves a comment on it. And he goes, about, you know, if I wanted to bang hot broads or whatever, it should totally be legal if they're willing participants, blah, blah, blah. Someone goes to this guy's profile, finds his girlfriend's profile, tags his girlfriend in the fucking comment section and goes, yo, get your man.
Right.
I mean,
Erupts. Amazing.
Yeah.
I agree with that though.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yo, like, why are you being thirsty?
Why are you being thirsty?
Why are you being thirsty? Yo, why are you taking your shot? Yo, when you all you got is blanks.
I think that was amazingly dirty.
But yo, here's
but
the
that's
thing, though.
hilarious.
No, playing off that, right, for cigars and guns. Yo, you think you got one in the chamber?
Jammed up.
Or you don't even got.
Well, that's the thing. If you got a girlfriend, you're married. You no longer have a gun to shoot your shot.
Dude, exactly. Yo,
Like you're done.
It's in your wife's purse.
Yo, your
Yeah.
gun has one target and one target only. That's it.
Yeah, and she'll tell you when you can shoot that shot.
Exactly. You think you're bringing this gun out on Thursday? I don't fucking think so.
I don't know. I gotta work in the morning. I gotta do my hair.
Your birthday. Here's your gun.
Yeah. It's Christmas. You got part of your gun. Use a little bit of your gun. You handle it around, flip it around a little bit. That's it, though. That's your fucking gun.
It's our anniversary. I'll just polish your gun. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's it. Just
Hey.
a quick polish.
We got to get into it.
Okay.
What's in Evan's mouth?
Okay.
No. Just listen.
Okay.
Let me pep talk you.
Let
Me hype you up. I gotta fucking hype you up.
Okay.
All right. You're doing this. You got this. Trust me.
What is going on right now?
I'm fucking trying to hype him up for his fucking segment.
He's so drunk off cinnamon liquor.
I'm feeling it.
No shit.
I'm not even
You
gonna
touched
lie.
my
I feel it.
face.
I wonder
No, you
if your beer feels like shit. Because I keep on
You
products.
It's just rough.
Feel mine.
You just broke the seal on the
Rub it in your
pisser.
beard now. I don't feel good.
I smell like a Persian man.
I shit you not. I use so much of the product Evan's going to talk about in his beard, and I'll say it once he says it.
Some bearded buffalo.
No. Say, what's it?
What's
Okay.
Okay, relax.
Do you want me to do it? Or
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
do
No,
it?
no, you do it because I don't like doing it.
Right away.
I don't like doing it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for What's in Evan's Mouth, and that is brought to you by Bearded fucking Buffalo. And look at this fucking thing feels like shit, his fucking beard. Ladies and gentlemen, What is in Evan's Mouth is brought to you by Bearded fucking Buffalo. Look at this fucking big black beauty. Is it a BBB? This BBB, Big Black Beard, is brought to you by Bearded fucking Buffalo. When you're looking for any of your skin products, beard products, tattoo products, you got to hit up Bearded Buffalo. That's all I use in my beard. If I had tattoos I really cared about, I would put their tattoo on it. But you know what? No, Danny, you're a big tattoo guy. I've seen you reposting tattoo stuff.
I don't have a tattoo. I'm trying to get my first one.
We got to get Danny a back piece.
like one of those
But
what's the fucking guy with the big tiger on his back? Ben Affleck? Have you ever seen that?
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh
I
man.
don't know. Yeah.
All right, ladies and
I don't look for
gentlemen.
naked
Anyway,
pictures of Ben Affleck.
when you're using Bearded Buffalo in your beard, on your skin, in your hair, I use it in both. I use it on my beard and my hair. What's left over on my hands? Yo, throw that shit in your hair. Look at this fucking mane. How can you
I
not-
use it all the time.
Oh, beardedbuffalo.com. Use promo code REBAR. Save yourself some fucking coin in your pocket or your purse. Whoever you are, you know, if you do that, leaves those comments, yo, save yourself some fucking bucks. All right, what's in Evan's mouth?
Wow.
Do it. Hit it.
Before I do it, you should work at the shopping channel.
Fuck, I wish. I don't let me do my job now, and I gotta
You
put
know?
fucking
Holy shit. You could sell the shit out of some women's blouses. For sure.
Yo, your fucking tits look nice. Yo, your fucking tits look nice in that shirt. Rock it.
3 easy payments.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit me with $199 and your tits are in that shirt.
This guy's so drunk. All right. Smoking a saber tooth from Scotty. So far, so
Where's
good.
it from, though? Say what some
It's
people don't know.
A saber tooth by Roma Craft Tobacco.
Okay.
Roma Craft
Some
tobacco.
people don't know.
Um,
Reach for double drinks.
this is my first time trying it, and not because
Oh, really?
not because Danny's on the show, because I'd say it how it is, but it is good.
No, it is because Danny was on the show and you want to smoke a Roma Craft.
Absolutely not.
And that's why you roll your Roma Craft hat. No. Look at this guy's setup. Roma
What
Craft
is-
cigar, Roma Craft hat.
What's this all about?
Yo, that
He's
one's
smart.
dead. That's why I used the soft flame.
God damn, you're fucking brutal. I talked it out.
Yo.
Very, very good, and yeah, she's working. And
So that's your first time with the saber tooth? I didn't know that.
yes, I haven't had any of the barber poles by you guys. No Black Irish. It's a saber tooth and
Don Bosco.
Don Bosco. Yeah.
There's another one.
Fanboy.
There's another one though. There's a
Don't tell
Bosco
me.
just came out this year, but there's a genetic deformity.
Yes. Yes. No,
He just fucking told you.
Yo, you smoked
The
that
Neanderthal.
one from Nick. Nick gave that to you. And that was the difference in it. He gave it to you at fucking Evil 19.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you smoked it, you idiot.
it was barber poled.
It was barber pole. That's the only way you could tell it apart because it was slightly lighter.
Oh yeah.
See? Yo,
Dude, I was fucking hammered that whole weekend, so don't quote me on that one.
you smoked it.
I don't know if I was hammered or
That's
not.
why I
but
say, yo, when Nick gives you shit, you got to save it.
I know that's true.
I save all the shit Nick gives me because it's always fucking insane.
You got to smoke it though. You can't just put it away.
He's probably smoked it 8 times and he doesn't even know.
I've never smoked a saber tooth before, but so far they're really good. Though this one is really good.
Yo, some of your tastes.
Some of
Some
my
your
taste.
notes. Oh, let's get a retro. He gave Skip a really good retro last time. Ooh, big dick retro.
Big dick record.
Yo, why is it? First off. Okay. Why is it when somebody gives a no? Why is it when somebody gives a retro hail, they always make eye contact? Yo, they're like, yeah, look what's coming through my nose. Look at this. Look at the fucking size of this
Because I know
thing.
you're staring at me, so I gotta
because
fucking stand up
you
and stare back at you.
But no, here's how it goes. They're like, oh man, the retro's on this amazing. So they said retro, so you're looking at them expecting them to do a retro. And then you just did that, and then the whole time you blew out of your nose, you looked right at me. You're like, I can fucking retro. Look at me.
I will say,
You can retro good, though.
I don't know like about you guys. I literally can't taste out of my mouth. The only flavors I ever
No, he can't.
the only flavors I ever pick up on a cigar is when I retrohale it.
I don't get shit when I
I
retro
don't-
hell.
I don't get any flavors when I blow it out of my mouth. That's it.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense that so you get more. I mean, there's more receptors in your nose, right? So, but to not get anything on your tongue palate, yeah, I've never heard
Like,
that.
You're fucked.
I get very, very little.
I do get some retro now. Yeah, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a Fiorella Wonderlust. It's a fucking great cigar.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like bakery notes. A lot of. It's very smooth. Like I'm so shocked how smooth.
Now we
it
got
is,
the
man.
fucking doughboy beside
It
me.
is. It is. All right.
All right, bakery notes. What else? You gotta hit us at least one other.
I'm not
Other.
big on notes.
You just said bakery notes. I don't
Bakery
even know the
notes.
last time I said
No.
bakery.
It tastes like doughy like bread. I don't know. Like it's got a very good bakery taste. I don't know what to tell you.
Flour?
No, not flour. Like a sweet.
Maybe like some type of toasted, probably toasted, like a toasted bread or nut or something.
It's just
Now
tastes
he's
like
just
bread.
agreeing with you, Danny.
Do you
Yeah.
when you
Like that.
smoke, Danny? Do you get like a lot of very specific flavors?
No, I'm not one of those guys that, oh, this tastes like, Cocoa Puffs and
No. First off, I will correct what you were saying. How you started to correct it. You're not one of those guys that makes up flavors.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'm laying the ownerness to this.
Okay.
I'm laying the owner. Yo, some of the flavors you fucking people come up with out there, it does not
It's
exist.
wild.
It does not exist. If
Hang
it
on with it. My AirPods are dying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I can still talk though. So
The flavor profile, like some of the shit is just unbelievable.
But you know what it is though? Yo, they stem it from one thing and then they're like, okay, dough, sourdough. That could go sourdough, that could go fresh sourdough. And then, you guys all stem it off one thing that one person creates, and then you branch from there.
So I smoked a cigar earlier this week. It was unbanded. I had no idea what it was.
It was a rum, I think, or a tat.
I thought it was a tat, but I don't know. It was from Ortiz. I don't remember, but
Woo!
it's
a rum or a tat, definitely.
It was one of the only times I ever picked up anything oaky. I never pick up oak.
I get oak in cigars.
I never get oak, but I got a very distinct oaky kind of when I do wood turning. If I'm ever turning oak, it has a certain smell to it.
Say spinning.
When I'm spinning oak.
When I was spinning oak.
But I don't know what the cigar was. He can't remember what the fuck it was.
Did Danny just do up another button when he came back?
The what? No, I haven't touched
it. No. I just saw your white shirt underneath. It just looks... Yeah, there we go. All right. We're good. No, but it's... I mean... I feel like a lot of people exaggerate off one thing. Okay, this guy saw it. He's a reputable person. Let's stem from it.
Do you ever wish that your palate could pick that shit up?
No. I wouldn't. I don't even like my mind being that complicated, let alone my head, let alone my mouth being that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do I want my mouth being more powerful than my mind? And my mind is not powerful at all.
No kidding.
I know what I know, and I know it, and that's it. And that's what that's my fucking job.
So you take shit on your mouth, eh? Like when you exhale.
There's certain things. Pepper, yes.
Yeah, okay, but I get that on the tip of my tongue.
Wood, yes.
I get like cacao. I get like cocoa or like cacao real quick. Or,
I totally get that, and I get sweetness.
Barnyard.
Yeah. I usually only ever get kind of like that nasty chew taste of just tobacco. If you ever put like a little bit of tobacco in your lip, just raw tobacco.
The chaw.
Yeah, it kind of has this like acidic kind of earthiness.
But I mean, so how you describe that cigar, I honestly, dude, I just retroed this and I taste sweet bread.
Okay, and you're giving me shit. What is, okay.
No, but it's like, well, how is that sweet bread? And then I get sweet bread of this. They're two completely different cigars, right?
Yeah. What is the wildest flavor you've ever gotten off a cigar? And do you remember the cigar?
You've smoked a lot of cigars, Danny.
I think orange peel. It was pretty funny because it was actually that new Espinosa L'Orange, but like the Maduro. I forget the darker. I'm smoking it. Jack Taranu gives me one. He's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Man, the flavor I'm getting," and I'm about to say orange peel. He's like, "Real citrus." I'm like, "Absolutely, like 100%."
I've gotten citrus peel off that 100%. I mean, citrus is a lot easier than just fruit.
I've rarely gotten citrus off of anything.
Dude, some Cubans I get a citrus, some Nicaraguan.
Actually, it was.
Now all of a sudden he gets it, and Danny, all of a sudden he gets it.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Oh, I've never got that. Oh, well, yeah, all the Cubans I've smoked. I'm Canadian. All right.
Holy fuck, you're aggressive.
This guy's he's bent. He's bent, Danny.
So aggressive.
He's a little aggressive.
You
never said what was the weirdest flavor you ever got. You get metallic ever? Because some people say they get metallic.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it tastes like you had braces or cavities.
Yeah, I've gotten it.
Where they operate in your mouth for hours on end and you just all the shit drips under your fucking palate. Yeah. I would just say, like, I've smoked a couple cigars where it's just like you're fucking chewing on a straight up 2x4. Where it's just an insane amount of cedar or wood.
Yeah. Just
like that's all you get is a woodsy taste, and you're like, okay, I get it. Like, is there anything else to this other than wood? Like, dude, this cigar that came in that, I would just chew on the fucking cedar spill instead of smoking this cigar. I could grab any other cedar spill out of my fucking humidor and just chew on it. But, I mean, there's a time and a place for a good cedar. A good fucking spill, I guess. I don't know. Like,
That's not my my flavor profile. My preferred flavor profile is a sweet kind of bakery note. Some guys like
I thought you were a Connecticut guy.
yeah, but some guys like you know, they like the peppery, they like the more earthy sort of dark stuff. This is perfectly right up my alley. It is.
Yeah, it is. It was free.
You ain't wrong.
Well, that's
All
free too.
Fuck, that was what's in Evan's mouth. That's a hell of a fucking. All right.
Good job, Evan.
Did you have something? Okay.
Did I have something to say?
No.
I said it.
Fuck. Okay.
Do you have something to say?
Did you have something for the next segment?
No.
Which is mine and your segment?
Yeah, I got nothing.
One or two? The top or the bottom?
No, just go to the bottom.
Okay. So, the next segment is brought to you by... Actually, no, it's not even brought to you by this. Okay, the next segment is Touching Tips. JP and Evan, touching tips. Us touching tips. It is brought to you by Sir Louis Cigars. When you're looking for your most boutique as fuck cigars, you got to hit up Sir Louis Cigars. I guarantee you're going to go on this guy's Facebook group, Instagram, whatever, website, hit him up. You think you know boutique? You have no idea at fucking boutique when you hit up this guy's page. Evan, the shit I handed you today, I watched you search, and you're like, holy fuck. Is it not boutique?
It's very boutique.
Say it into the microphone.
It's very boutique.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking for your most boutique as fuck shit, you hit up Sir Louis Cigars, hit him up, tell him the Rebar Show sent you. All right, what plugs are Vitola? Do you remember when I just showed you?
Yep.
I don't.
The two clubs.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the big things in my opinion, which, you know, y'all need some fucking work on, and I gave you a y'all. The fucking two club shit.
Or multiple. More than two.
Yeah, more than two. It's 2+.
Yeah.
2+. People be posting these fucking, like, this patch. They're doing like 4 patch checks. Guys, if you have 4 patches for 4 different clubs, it's not that exclusive. It's nothing. You got to look at when you get into a club or something like that, right? Where you get a patch, you know, you get patched in. Yo, treat that shit like a gang. Danny, are you a blood and a Crip? No, you're neither of them, I hope. Are you one of them?
I'm Puerto Rican. No, I'm not. I'm not associated.
No, and
affiliate.
What, just because he carries a knife, he's a gang member?
well,
Yeah, that's kind of racist. But that's fine.
I mean, if anything, he's in Texas. He'd be a Latin king.
I think it was MS-13 after that.
See?
Yeah, Danny watches prison shows. That's why he knows.
Yeah.
Well, it would be MS-13 in Austin. All right. No, but that's my big thing. When you see these people posting, oh, it's mine and Evan's thing. These people post these patches, like patch check for this club, that. That's like, okay, all these clubs have taken these time to post all these, you know, they made all these badges, they send you them, and it's like, if you can't be a blood or a Crip at the same time, but
I don't think that's the same level, though. I think.
No, it's not.
You mean like cigar clubs? Or
it's the people that post this shit. It's like they're just looking to be accepted, and it's like, yo, just take one thing at a fucking time, dude. Be stoked on being in one thing and utilize that. Like, just take it. You know what I mean, dude? Have some solidarity. There's no solidarity when you're in 4 different clubs.
All right. Can we talk about your passion about this? I mean, are you having trouble getting into clubs? I mean, I can probably talk to some people. Just tell me the club.
Yes.
Danny's in the Barrel Burners. He's in the Ruffians. He's in the
No.
Weasel Team 6, SNS.
No.
We own Weasel Team 6. Big difference.
I have no problem with people being in multiple clubs. It's when they post it and they're just like, hey, look at how many clubs I'm in. And it's like, yo, literally almost everybody can be in those clubs except for me because I just shit talked them. You know what I mean? It's like if you're gonna promote a club, promote it one by one.
Right.
Don't when you promote 4 clubs at once, you're just like, fuck, look at all these clubs. Everybody will let everybody in. That's not a club, right? A club is something that's
Exclusive.
exactly. So it's okay, I'm a part of this club. Do a post with that. Your next post can be another club. But when you post them all together, right? You're like, hey, I'm a part of this. Dude, you're a fucking taxpayer. That's all that it shows me. You pay taxes.
All right.
Danny's like, I don't know what to say to that.
But
So
no,
much
you know what I mean?
passion.
You're like, I'm a part of all these clubs, and it's just like anybody can get in these clubs. When you show every single club that you're in, you're just like, I got badges from all these clubs.
I think my whole thing is
There's no exclusivity to it.
my thing is just use the clubs as a tool to make connections in this industry. Don't just use it as a look at what I'm a member of.
It's not a flex.
It's not a collection. You're not collecting things. You're not a Boy Scout. Just make connections in that group. You know what I mean?
What I don't like is like when they have the post. So there's people that will post the same picture in multiple groups, right? And then what I don't like is like when they post it on their, like, let's say their main Facebook page, and then they literally just hit the share button and share it in all these different groups. It's like, for me, you can't even take the time to do a specific post for that group you're in. Like, just go in there, make another post, write something.
Exactly, dude. Danny, we're on the same page. I just say it in a more ridiculous way, I guess. It's
I'm in HR.
You want to belong to a club? Take the time to belong to that club. Don't just belong to all these clubs.
I think a lot of it too is these guys want to. There's a lot of people that want to be cigar famous without doing any real work in the cigar world, right? Like I think that they want to be held in high regard just for what they buy, what they post, and that's about it, right? But I don't know. It's just like I've never understood people that have like cigar names like on Instagram, right? Like they have a cigar name, but they're not even in the industry, but that's really all their life is about collecting and smoking cigars, right? Like
I only smoke Drew Estate at I only smoke, whatever company.
Right.
It's like, dude, like if you got, but then it's like you look at that guy's profile and it's like you smoke that cigar once a week, but then the rest of the cigars are random. Like, why are you dedicating
your name to that?
Yeah.
And even me, like I've owned a brand, I work for a brand, and I post a cigar picture every day, every other day, but there's a lot of like my kids, my family, stuff I'm doing, tattoo contests, right? So it's just like, I don't know, just be fucking normal. And I think that'll translate more to people that you're trying to get to follow you, right? As opposed to people being able to shit talk you. I think like, I think a lot of people are more worried about that, followers number than engagement and interaction number, right? So
exactly,
right?
And
they want to have 5,000 followers when only 10 people like their picture, and then they don't even comment back.
Yeah,
or whatever.
But at the end of the day, what do they think the follower count, entitles them? Free shit.
Yeah, then that's the next level of idiot, right?
That's it.
Everybody wants
free shit.
Sure.
I mean,
and we have a weasel team, right? I mean, we kind of encourage that, but at the same time, it's like be creative with it. But you don't.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between weaseling and dry begging.
Yeah, but yours is a promotional tool.
Totally.
It's not just for we'll give you free shit if you have a certain amount of followers.
Yeah, the number one way is, for me anyway, to not get something free is to specifically ask for it. Like,
dude, and even with our show, dude, I get people, hey, can I get some of your stickers? And I'm like, what was the last episode you watched? Oh, I haven't got up on any episodes yet. I'm gonna send you a fucking sticker.
Well, yeah. Why do you want the sticker then?
And my big thing is my stickers cost me next to nothing. It's the shipping.
Yeah, right. Into the States. Too.
Shipping is what cost me. So why would I ship some? If I'm going to ship something to you, I can mail you a package for almost the same price if you were to tell me you support me.
Right.
But if you're like, oh, I haven't caught up on any episodes yet, why would I send you anything?
I have your sticker on my laptop. The one and only Rebars.
Thank you. I believe I gave that to Danny at Tommy's house.
There you go.
Yeah. It was either Tommy's or Smoking Joe's that same day. Whatever.
I think it was at Tommy's house.
Probably.
Okay, so
That's the last thing I remember about that day.
but that's a great, kind of segue out of, being part of clubs, because the whole point, in my opinion, being part of clubs is making networking connections. And
Sure.
you guys weren't necessarily part of a club, but you made a networking connection over social media. And that's what it's all about. Don't be fucking, flexing for free shit.
No, dude, it
You
was,
know what I mean?
fuck, I'm trying to remember this when I met you, Danny, but it was just like, hey, I'm Danny, hey, I'm Justin. And it's like, hey, you have a podcast. Hey, you have a podcast. Oh yeah, dude, here, boom, that was it. Dude, we just shot the shit. Dude, half the shit we talked about was nothing to do about cigars or podcast. We just shot the shit. Like, we're
hanging out.
Yeah, dude, it's okay. We have one thing in common. Let's stem from that.
Right.
And-
And that's kind of what I mean about being like just normal
Yeah,
kind of person. It's just like, all right, outside of cigars, what else you got for me? Right? Because
and you know what? That's what interests me a lot about people, right? People that I'll talk to on a regular basis is, dude, I don't care anything about you and your cigars, right? It's like, well, what else do we have in common?
Right.
And when you actually look at it, it's like, oh, you like this football team, I like this football, and you stem from that, and you break it down, and it's like, dude, actually, we have a lot in common.
Right. I mean, even the friends that I've made that are in the industry, brand owners, other reps, and you're probably hardly ever talking about cigars. I mean, maybe this and that. Do you want a cigar here? Yeah, but I'm not sitting down with, Skip and Mike or fucking anyone from, I don't know, Matt Booth or Caldwell, like these guys that I really know, or like Juan you picked up. We're not sitting there talking about the cigar.
No.
Or cigars. We're talking about other shit, right? Like, yeah, cigars, I know cigars. Yeah, okay, we got cigars. Cool.
And you know what?
else?
At the end of the day, that's what our podcast was about. I don't want to have somebody that is with cigars on a regular basis. Oh, let's just talk about cigars, Danny. Like, just
Right.
like that's why we do the segments, right? Because it's like, well, let's get away from cigars, sort of. And stuff like, at the end of the day, everybody is a normal person, and they have more to their life than just cigars.
Hopefully. If they don't, I can't hang out.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, it gets dry. I've hung out with people that they just sit down and they're like, "What's your favorite cigar profile? What's your favorite cigar? What's your favorite size?" And they just show you about cigar questions, and I'm like,
Right.
I don't know. I like Lonsdale. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say to you, dude. Like, I'm horrible when it comes to cigar shit. I'll tell you if I like the cigar or if I don't like the cigar. Evan's the sort of same way, a little bit more in depth than I am, but it's, dude, me and him will. Oh yeah, he just rocked his head off the light up top there. That was amazing.
Nice. It's a really low light, or he's really tall.
The light's probably 6 feet. Evan's like 6'6" or 6'5".
Are you really? Oh,
6'6". Sorry, 6'7". 6'7".
Heaven forbid.
Doesn't work out in the garage.
But no,
What were you guys talking about? Sorry.
myself and Danny were just talking about when you get together with somebody, you don't talk about cigars, especially if they're in the industry. You don't talk about cigars. Like, dude,
almost never talk about cigars with anyone in the industry.
Yeah, dude, that's
or just people that like cigars. Just talk about normal shit.
And you know what? That's one thing we try to get away from. It's like, we don't care if we have this guy that's in the cigar industry. Let's not talk about cigars. The guy's going to be stoked on not talking about cigars because he's going to be like, I'm going to give you the same. Literally, it's like fucking cue cards they have written. And they're like, well, I got into cigars when I was fucking 16 years old and I was here and then I did this. And it's like, it's the same shit.
Yeah. And I mean, that goes, it's funny what you would see on a podcast kind of like this or whatever is probably what you would get at an event, right? So like if you drove an hour to go to somebody's event and you were there, and that guy doesn't really have much of a personality outside of trying to sell his cigar or sell you his cigar, you're never going to connect. And I think like that's kind of a big thing with why I kind of fit in really well at Roma was we can connect with our fans on that same level that they're at, right? Like, as opposed to trying to make there are some. I've met some people that try to make you feel stupid about how much they know about cigars. You know, they try to school you, and you know you'll never connect with anyone like that.
I couldn't imagine what that's like. You know, like I work in the industry. Okay, why are you trying to big dick me right now?
Yeah, you know, my favorite thing, and I hate it because I like when I'm with my wife or my friends, they'll call me out, but someone like we'll go to a lounge that I've never been to. For instance, I went to a lounge in Chicago that I had never been to, and they don't carry. You know, they did carry Roma, but they bought it through a wholesaler. But anyway, he didn't know who I was. And
Yeah.
He tried to mount. You know, he was actually a really good guy, but tried to get a little technical about cigars and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I'm like, it's not completely accurate, but whatever. I'll let you do your thing. And you know, we were kind of just going back and forth about different things. And my buddy's like, you know that he works for. I'm like, shut up, because then it instantly changed the whole dynamic of the thing. And I was like, I was trying to find out more about this guy and the personality when he doesn't, you know, when he thinks he knows everything. Right? So,
it's people they as soon as they know that you are in the industry, they put this front on. They're
right.
like, you know, I don't want to look stupid, but
I just got to talk about this.
I have to. Yeah, exactly. I have to push an agenda with you.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that's not discussed a lot, right? Is, I guess careers almost. Where it's, Danny, what were you into before cigars?
I was in IT. So I was an IT director for a company in Maryland.
Okay.
And outside of work, I never talked about computers or servers or networking. It's like, I don't want to talk about this shit.
I named my place the Rebar because I worked in Rebar, but outside of once I clock out,
right.
Last thing I fucking care about is fucking Rebar. You could ask me about it, like if you have something cool that I wanna answer. But other than that, it's Evan is an electrician.
Right.
And
you just talk about, you know, real life shit.
It's
what's
guys,
going on with your family? What's going on with
dude,
you?
At the end of the day, if you're a guy, you got to be a real guy, and just talk about fucking real life shit. Don't be like, oh, Danny, what's the best cigar you smoked today, and what's the best flavor you got off it? Like, yeah, you work cigars, I get it, but it's like,
yeah, and I get that a lot. It's just the transition, right? So like, you know, you give them you give them a little, you know, they're a fan of the company, and you know, so you want to be cordial and nice, answer the question, but then you try to transition that. So, so what do you do for a living? And
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And within those questions, fairly quickly, you'll know where the conversation is going to go, right? Like, are we going to head back to cigars? And I'm like, all right, buddy, good meeting you. You know,
yeah, no, 100%, man. And you know what? That's, yeah.
Well, we started this show,
dude. It's a deal breaker, but yeah. Well, we based it on what
what we talk about. It's the antics that go on here,
dude. It's literally the shit we talk about is literally the shit that goes on in here, whether the camera's on, whether the camera's off. Right, You've been in here in the green room time, and you'd be like, "Fuck, guys, we should be recording this. It's hilarious."
Yeah.
But it's, hey, dude, it's as the conversation happens.
Yeah. Even like with my podcast that I'm part of, like a lot of it, like as we're talking before we start recording, it's like
plug your podcast right now.
So it's called Sultans of Smoke. We're on what are we on? Spotify and of course Apple Podcasts. It's cool. It's four of us guys. One is Mo that owns Patina, and then another guy named Mukau Rich and Drew. And I kind of just came on as the fourth member at some time last year just to add a little more smartassness to it, and it's cool. You know, me and Mo being in the industry and Cal Cal does like some blind reviews for a couple websites, so we can give kind of a different perspective on things. Talk about things down to like the retailer level, and things that we see in the industry and opinions. But then we'll talk about a bunch of different things at the same time, right? So we had Matt Booth on this week, so if you guys want to listen to that, it's a pretty funny episode. We tried to stay away from all the other questions that he typically gets asked about his brand and stuff like that.
And you know what? I will say this: I'm not a big podcast guy when it comes to cigars, but and actually, Danny is just now finding out about this. I am actually a fan of the Sultans of Smoke.
My man.
Because you know what? It's not your normal cigar podcast.
Yeah, we try like they're podcasts where people want you to know that they know everything about the cigar industry.
Yeah.
And with us, we like to kind of call those people out, not by name, but just like if they heard it, they knew who we'd be talking about. But just also show the real side, like, man, a lot of retailers don't know what the fuck they're doing, and I don't know why people do it this way or that way, or this is going good. I don't know, just
100%. There's a lot of other podcasts out there, and I'm not going to mention any name, but it's just they're basically the podcast version of Cigar Aficionado.
Right, we're trying to be right, like they're
or they take their spin on it, right?
They want to pretend they are.
It's if you're doing a podcast, Danny knows already, dude. You got to be yourself, be your own, own it, own what you're doing, do it,
and you will connect with people, and we get, I think the number's 300-400 downloads, listens a week for every episode, which is great, but it's all been organically, right? Like
it's natural.
Yeah, and it's just kind of word of mouth and us getting out there. We have some. We're all kind of friendly in the podcast community for the most part, so we'll plug each other's podcasts and have each other on and stuff like that. And I just like it because it's anything that helps the industry, right?
It's all really good. It's all beneficial.
Yeah. Right. Now there are some that you can watch and you're just like, oh man, I hope people don't think that
Yeah.
Dude. Like that, right?
I've tried to listen to some, and holy fuck, dude, I'd rather get teeth pulled.
Yeah. But Sultans of Smoke. If you guys want to listen to that, it's an hour maybe, and it's just we just try to come at it at a different angle. And everyone says that, but I think that we really do a good job at not making it boring about the new cigar and the blends and.
It's enjoyable. Yeah. It's knowledgeable and it's enjoyable.
I appreciate it.
Our podcast is maybe 1/8 knowledgeable,
jackass,
and the rest of it's just, hey, you may have got called out leaving a pervy comment.
You know who you are.
Or we, you know what? Probably with our tip or my segment, I probably offended you. But hey, live and learn, live and love. Hey, either lame. No, either learn to live with it, or hey, you learn to love it. Am I not right?
One question I did want to ask, and it is cigar related, Danny. Sorry.
No.
Gay.
Who do you like? Who is the person that you think has the most cigar knowledge, bar none, above everyone else? Pick one person.
Fuck me.
Okay.
No. No.
When Danny answers, can I answer, and we'll see if we're similar.
Go ahead.
Cigar knowledge, at what level though? So like brand owner or someone in Nicaragua?
Yeah, like anyone.
I would say just like general cigar knowledge of like.
I want to know like I want them to be the jack of all trades. Leaf ownership, business side, the person who knows the most out of anything
about the industry overall. So, wow. Man, that is. I think.
Question, no?
That's a great. There are a lot of guys.
Exactly.
that could kind of vie for that top spot, right? I think. I mean, I'll start with Skip. Skip and Mike know a lot. Skip living in Nicaragua gives him a really big perspective. I don't like that answer because obviously he owns Roma.
But
outside,
dude, he's insanely knowledgeable.
yeah, he's a sponge. He's a computer, right? So the data goes in, and it gets stored, and he can.
But I asked this question, Danny,
Yeah,
based on the bias because you're very close with Skip and Mike, so you're obviously
Right.
going to know how much knowledge that they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you might not know the people that run Padron's knowledge or Fuente's knowledge or like people like that.
Yeah, outside of them, let's go with people you could actually potentially meet, right? Like chances of you meeting George Padron or Carlito Fuente are much lower than these guys that I'll mention from there, right? But I think Steve Saka is one of the greatest doing it right now. Whether you like him or not, I think his from marketing to the cigars to packaging to factory knowledge, he ran one of the biggest companies out right now for a long time. His counterpart or rival, or however you want to say it, Nick Melillo, I think when it comes to actual blending, when it comes to tobacco, he is one of the best doing it right now, and probably one of the best all time doing it. And that's saying a lot for a guy that's in his 30s, right?
And wears a lot of Adidas.
Yeah, yeah. Pepin Garcia is one of the greatest living guys now that has been doing it forever, right? Even in Cuba. But of course, the Padron family, the Fuente family, it's funny because we actually watched the movie Hand Rolled today. These guys hadn't seen it, and all these guys are in it, and you're just when you talk about Jorge Padron or Carlito Fuente, they know nothing else, right? I mean, they've been in it since they were little kids, and it's all they know. They don't know they don't know what it is getting a job and doing. I mean, they know tobacco, cigars, packaging, marketing, selling, and so it's tough, man. And there's a lot of guys. And there's a lot of guys that are doing a really good job at it. Now that said, there's probably 5 times as many doing it, what I believe is wrong, right? But those guys that are kind of in the realm in what the cigar industry is today, right? Where you have to count social media in today's cigar market, right?
Absolutely.
Now, and this is a company that has built their entire name off of word of mouth and social media because we don't do any advertising.
No.
But yeah, I think those are some of the top guys in the industry right now.
One guy, Danny. One guy.
You gotta pick one guy. I'd say pick one guy who's been most influential to you. And you know what? I will pick one guy to me.
And you can't tiptoe.
Influential to me?
No,
No, I would say influential to you, and I'll pick one guy influential to me.
So, one of the guys most influential to me personally has that I didn't mention. Actually, I kind of mentioned him, was Mike Rosales. I went from owning a brand and just kind of door to door and social media selling and very small to coming here in a much larger scale and drinking from a fire hose, which is one of my favorite expressions when I'm, learning. And Mike was able to, kind of say, hey, this is how you kind of deal with this type, and this is what you do with, deal with this type. This is really my first sales job, right? So there was a lot to learn, and Mike has an ability, as a lot of people do, to not a lot of people do, but in the industry, the good ones can go to a store, meet the person, strike up a conversation outside of cigars, and then retain all that information, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy just got married, he had a kid, dad died, dog is dead, does really well here, likes to buy, things like that. And, where I always kind of knew that was important, but in the cigar industry where it's so relationship based, and then this company that we do 99% of our stuff over the phone, that's really important, It's really important because it's not like I can go to the shop and bring the guy breakfast and give him a cigar and hang out for 3 hours and then get a sale. And I just hung out with him for the really good part of the day. Like I get 15 minutes maybe, right? If it's a really good phone call to build that relationship. So, influential to me in the cigar industry on the sales side, definitely Mike. Skip has been really good with helping me be organized with a lot of stuff. And then when I went down to Nicaragua and I didn't have an ego, but I thought I knew more than I did. And, just, okay, well, here you go, learn this. You're like, fuck, I don't know anything.
You got put in your place a little bit.
But you know what?
Good.
That
It is good.
You know what? The best part of having an ego is willing to accept the fact that you can learn more than what you know. When you have an ego, you think you know it all, but when you think you know it all, you always know more you could learn.
Well, there's a difference between ego and confidence. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm very confident about our product, how I project it, how I rep it, and I'm confident with my knowledge of the cigar industry. Now, not being egotistical allows me to understand the fact that there is a shit ton I don't know, right? And then when you're in the room with guys that like run Oliva Tobacco in Nicaragua, and you hear him say, "Oh, really? I didn't know that." And you're like, "Man, you've been doing this for 50 years, every day of your life, and you just learned something. I need to just sit in the back and shut up." Right?
Yeah.
And listen. And that's a whole nother topic of different kind of dude that thinks he knows everything. Though, shut the fuck up.
It's good to have your ego shattered sometimes.
Do you want to hear about my two biggest influencers?
I can guess one.
Guess.
Oliver.
Okay, one right. Who's the second?
Ooh.
Who's the second?
Who's Oliver?
Oliver.
He's the big dog at United Cigars.
Oh, okay.
He actually,
Nouveau. Oliver Nouveau.
Oliver Nouveau. When he comes to town, I get to work a little bit with him on the road, so I see, both aspects of what he does, sort of. In a nutshell. Like I'm there with him, basically just to have a good time and just,
right,
to hang with him and be his good friend. Let's hear number two.
I'm gonna go on a limb. Mo.
Yep.
Oh, 2 for 2, baby. Ooh,
That's how. Hey. That's how
Come
we're fucking good friends.
Mo from
Evan's my best friend.
Hey, and those
Mo
are
from-
Am I your best friend?
oh yeah, those are the
Honestly,
mentors.
be honest.
But Mo from L'Atelier?
Yes, yeah. Thailand
Yeah.
Mo. Mo is Mo and
he's a good guy,
Oliver.
man.
Honestly, those two. When they talk, I sincerely actually listen.
Sure.
Those dudes have a fucking ton of info.
And Mo, Mo's known for 2-3 brands. Tat, Lat, Surrogates, right?
Right.
But Mo's knowledge is fucking truly insane.
No, sure. I mean, he's one of the resources we'll call, right, when we have questions about a particular shop or when stores hit us up that they want to carry the brand, and we're trying to vet them a little bit, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. No, he's a good guy.
I will say,
And
I will say this about both of those dudes.
no. Let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
I told Mo, and you know what? Oliver took a chance with United, and he's brought it this far. And then he took a chance on us, and we've been able to help him grow. But just the shit he's instilled with me has been crazy. Between both those guys, right? Because they're actually both really great friends, and
Right.
just
how far they've pushed me with things from what they know from the industry, and both those dudes are insanely knowledgeable.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And heavily respected in my books, man. Heavily.
Oh,
I will say,
I don't know Oliver, but
both of those guys, like what Danny was saying, where you're building that relationship and you have to retain every single person's relationship, they're freaks. Like Mo and Oliver are freaks at retaining information about people. Like they remember everything. It's crazy.
every time you talk to them, you never talk about cigars. The first thing they'll ask you is something about your daughter or something about this, something about that. Like they don't give a fuck about what you've been smoking.
And they just exactly where you left off the last conversation you had, they'll pick it back up. It's insane.
Like you see them twice a year, once a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
Boom. And it's, dude, nothing's changed ever.
Yeah.
It's the same shit every time.
It's like they're built for this kind of job.
It's
You know what I
it's not what they retain. It's
I'm leaving.
the
I'm getting a drink.
the second you meet them, you're friends.
Yeah.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, you have one common bond. And that's your friendship, is this. And then with a friendship, you retain things. And
No, but what that shows is the people that are really good at that, the key to it is actually caring, right? So
Mhm.
when you're doing an event, now a lot of times at events, if it's a big event, and I'm going to use my expression again, drinking from a fire hose, you know, within an hour or two, I could meet 50, 75 people, 100 people, and it's, you know, it's a bit overwhelming. But now if it's a kind of a normal event where, you know, 50 people max for the whole thing or whatever, taking that time, not trying to sell cigar, obviously answering questions, but actually genuinely, you know, giving a shit about what the person's telling you is very important, right? Like you've had conversations where you can kind of tell the person's not really focused in on what you're saying, or you know, they're doing other things, right?
they only care about one thing. And if you're not talking about that one thing, they're not there.
Right, or you know, and or they're so focused on just selling, they sell you a cigar.
Mhm.
What they don't realize is a cigar event helps after the event, right? Sure, blow some product out at the event, whatever. But the idea is to make those people that come fans, you know, the people that don't know your brand that well and come, oh, I heard they have an event, you know, I've been wanting to check it out. That's the guy you need to focus on, right?
Mhm.
Like I got all these fans, hey, I took care of them. Now, hey, you know, what's up with you? So that after the event, the guy goes, and when you can pick up on that and talk to the guy and show interest and maybe have something in common with them, and you make that bond, that connection, and now that you know they'll follow you on social media and you know interact with them there, and then the next time you see them, you know it kind of clicks. But you genuinely have to care about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For it to work. Right?
Exactly. And you want to know one big thing why Danny succeeds at what he does? And I mean, it's the slightest thing. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it matters. But the same day I met Danny also introduced me to his brother. And
Oh,
that,
that's my cousin.
oh, sorry. Yeah, your cousin from Rochester.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's irrelevant to cigars, but I'm talking with Danny and he's like, oh, by the way, this is my cousin. Boom. You know, now there's three of us in on this conversation. So it's nothing to do with cigars, but we're at a cigar thing and Danny's just like, oh yeah, hey, here, we're all talking. Boom.
Yeah,
And
I
make
mean,
it
and it's just
that's where it becomes more than just cigars.
right. It's getting, you know, well, it's one, never being on the high horse in the first place, but just, you know, again, not having that ego of like, oh, hey, you know, yeah, I'm with Roman Craft, this is my event, and, you know,
Yeah.
they're the cigars, go sit over there. You know, it's like, you know, and you saw us at that event, right? We were behind the counter, we were cleaning shit
Dude,
up, we were
No.
writing shit out.
No.
I mean, we were.
It's not even all that. It's you had to wait to talk to Danny. You had to wait to talk to Mike. You had to wait to talk to
Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah.
Unless you were me. No. I'm just, dude. No,
No, but yeah,
I'm just joking, dude. It was you had people, Danny. You had people lined up to talk. You had how many boxes did you sign that day,
I don't even know. I mean,
dude?
a bunch.
Whoa, Danny's
no.
signing boxes
Dude,
out here?
I have stuff with Danny's autograph on it.
Whoa.
Like, why would you not want, dude? Danny
Big
Danny
Dick
is the reason
Danny.
why it's there. Danny, you know, dude, all of them, even John, everybody, Sean, like
Yeah.
everybody puts their fucking hand on it.
The other great thing about a good, you know, person in the industry, salesman sort of thing, humility. People respect humility. You know,
Yeah, it's
Danny's
easier for them to
talking about
connect.
Okay, when you can be humiliated, you are human.
Yeah,
No, humility, like being humble. Right?
he's
So,
humble.
Yeah.
Like you're talking
Yeah.
all this, you know, hyping Danny up, and Danny's shaking his head like, no, it's not all that. Yo, but for real
No,
though,
but you got to be.
Mo is humble. Oliver is humble.
Yeah.
Danny,
So-
Skip, maybe not Skip, but Mike,
Mike
definitely humble.
Mike is humble, but he's like, He's humble in one of those super expensive cologne stores.
he
But-
will. He'll try to get 10% off the $400 bottle of cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously though, I know Rosales. But no, at the end of the day though, they're you know what? They're guys that now I can message and they'll respond to me right away. Or dude, 2 years ago, I can message all you guys and dude, within an hour, boom, I have a response. Yo, what's up? Yo, you know, all of you guys. And that's a big thing is the fact that you know, at the end of the day, you show that you're a real person.
I think that was kind of the important part of us. Like, you know, I kind of brought up like, hey, you know, I think we should go to Tommy's house, right? Like,
Yeah.
how many other people would do that, right?
Dan,
So it's just
Danny
like,
messaged
all
me.
the people that we want to meet or that are coming to meet us are here. Let's just fucking go there
No,
and we hang out with them,
and
and then
you know how big of a mouth I have.
Huge.
Massive. Yo, Danny messages me. Yo, we should go to Tommy's house. Mike messages me. Yo, what's the address? It's not. I'm going back and forth between you and Mike. They're like, don't tell anybody we're fucking coming though. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, let me know, dude. And I'm just like, oh, guys, look up. Next thing you know, coming down the driveway, fucking Danny, John, and Mike walking down the driveway like, oh fuck, and I'm like, I know. Next thing you know, dude, the first person they're slapping hands, and I'm just like, oh, what's up? And it's just like fucking, it's like, dude, it's just that's
Accessibility.
it's real people doing real things. Like it's just you're normal fucking people.
No, but then we got super competitive. What was that game we played with the little disc?
Fuck,
the little metal,
cornhole.
Oh god.
the little disc. Yeah.
Hey,
Dude,
before we
you
go,
beat me, did you not?
No, we lost. That was pretty.
hey, go into
Were me and you on
your
me and
segment,
you on a
fucking
team?
idiot.
Yeah, I think it was me and you versus like Rosales and Tommy, maybe.
Rosales and Tommy, yeah. That's what got Rosales going back on it.
Hey, you got a little segment you want to do here?
All right.
Because we're going long here right now, talking with Danny.
All right. I think is this not a better Danny? Are you a religious man?
No.
Okay, perfect. This is no, I don't mean it in that sort of aspect, but
if you were religious, we couldn't say this one.
Right.
I mean maybe, but maybe not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what plugs JP's Vitola? What cracks my wrapper? You know, what fucking tunnels the fuck out of my cigar? All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by Nickel City Cigars. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking for your United Cigars, your Robocraft, your Tatuaje, but most importantly, your United Cigars, and this episode, Robocraft Cigars, because Danny's here, you got to hit up Nickel City Cigars. It's a small business. It's a local business to us, and it's actually veteran-owned. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying it again. Use promo code REBAR when you're ordering from Nickel City Cigars.
Who's
All right.
Tommy that they were just talking about, in case anyone...
Who's Tommy? Tommy is actually Mr. Nickel City Cigars.
Yes. Big ginger beard.
Big ginger beard.
Yeah.
Great fucking guy. Veteran. Small business owner. Great fucking friend of mine in Evans.
So what do you
I'll
got?
say that. All right. So what plugs my Vitola is the people on Instagram that will post something where they're begging for, you know, please send me your prayers on this. Please send me your prayers on that. Please send me your, you know, all these people begging for prayers. And the people that give these prayers, I shit you not, are the people that leave some of these comments on the previous segment on Shooters. It's like, really? You're getting a prayer from this guy that said, I want to motorboat your ass? And then you click on his profile and it's a picture of his wife and his kids, and it's like, you're trusting your fucking prayers with this dude that's fucking saying he's gonna motorboat another chick's ass? It's the people that, you know, they pray for these prayers, and it's like, listen, I'll see that on my feed, and it's like, I follow them, they follow me, and it's like, I'm the last motherfucker you want my prayers from. Like, you want my fucking prayers? Dude, I mean, if there is a hell, I'll be down there. If
You'd
there's a
be
heaven,
shooting
if
fireball.
you know what,
I think
if there's a heaven, I'll be at the end of the line. I'm not saying I'm going to heaven. I'm not saying I'm going to hell. But I mean, if there's a hell, I'll probably be in the first line. If there's a heaven, I'll be at the end of the line.
you're not in the VIP section, is what you're
Yeah, well,
saying.
I mean, I'll be.
Yo, you and the devil got a booth shooting fireball.
Yeah. I mean, but it's what plugs my vitola is the people that 1 week they're fucking barking off at all these sister leafs or craft beer girls saying all this raunchy ass shit. And the next week they're like, "Oh, will you guys keep me in your prayers? I got a fucking hangnail."
One of my favorite memes of all time. It says, "If Jesus had a Facebook, he wouldn't be your friend." Get off Facebook. Yeah.
You know what?
That's funny.
That's what it stems from, right? Because it's like you see these people asking for prayers, you follow their past Instagram history, and it's just like, dude, you literally said that on the Sister Leaf page, and then I click on your profile, and it is literally a picture of you and your fucking grandkids, or you and your wife and your kids, and it's just like the first thing that I've ever seen of you is like, oh man, what I would do to those tits. And it's like, I'm supposed to give you my prayers now. It's like,
my whole thing is, if I'm not religious at all, but say you're a Christian or whatever, and you believe in Jesus, you want the only way that the person you're praying for to be saved is by the number of people praying. You know what I mean? Like,
you're fucked.
Is there a certain amount of people that need to pray for the person you're praying
Is that
for
not
to
like
get better?
Catholicism?
I don't know. Is it like if 50 people pray, my
You get it?
father will live, or my dog will make it out of surgery? I don't understand. And then I feel awkward because I'm not religious. I don't really say, yeah.
It's
prayer.
probably the same guy that has all the patches trying to belong to something.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. I mean, and it's one of those things like, yo, what do you say? Like, I hate to see something happen to one of my good friends, but they're like, hey, send me prayers, and it's just like, dude, I'm giving you 5 points down to hell.
Yeah.
If I fucking send you a prayer, like.
But like, do you just say like, I don't believe in that, but I really hope for the best?
Well, I mean
because obviously I don't wish ill will on anyone that I know, but at the same time, I
keep
can't
trying.
But I can't offer prayers if I don't believe in anything.
I mean, that's the thing. You can't.
Does that make me not a friend?
No,
of yours?
You can't offer prayer, but you can offer, I guess, best wishes. You can wish for something, but I don't know necessarily if you can pray for something.
Yeah.
Especially on Facebook.
Well, yeah,
on Facebook.
Yeah, seriously.
I wonder how many people are
Instagram,
actually praying. Like my prayers are with you when they comment, but are they actually doing it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it counts if you get at least 10 likes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you got 10 likes, technically you're a minister of some sort.
But it just goes back, like last week we talked about, was it last week or the week before? We talked about birthdays. People posting their birthdays.
I think it was last week, yeah.
So people posting their birthdays, obviously they just want engagement from people that follow them. At that point, just like talk to a friend. Just send your friend a text message. Be like, this is what I'm going through right now. Or you don't need to.
Your friends already know it's your birthday.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to have validation from random strangers on the internet.
It's like the person in high school that would bring their happy birthday balloons from home to school. It's like, why the fuck did you bring that?
Best shit ever in my high school.
No, but you know what it is? They always do it an hour before everybody's at school, and they're like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. And it's like, you fucking brought those from home. Your parents gave those to you.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
It used to be. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Like
dude.
Yeah.
That never happened in my high school ever.
Welcome to being 30.
Holy fuck. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
But no, dude, it's people want, it's like this sort of self appreciation or self declaration, I guess.
Right.
They're just seeking validation from strangers. That's the bottom line.
But I mean, it's like you follow me because I like your photos. So it's like, why would I want why would I want you to give me praise? Because I technically give you something So now you should give me praise because I like your photos.
At the end of the day,
Is that a fucking thing? I don't fucking know.
at the end of the
It's
day,
weird.
if you're a buddy of mine or we're in some sort of messaging
I don't
system,
know if you actually know my birthday.
it's March 30th.
Oh,
Fuck.
not even close.
March 20th.
Not even close.
March 21st.
Not even close.
I know it's around there.
Your birthday's the 13th or the 14th of November.
Not even close.
It's the 3rd.
Okay, shut up.
I give you something for your birthday every year,
And I give you
party.
something, everything. Anyway, what I'm saying is, don't be mad. I don't know if you do it because I don't do it, but don't be mad if I don't send a whatever emoji at you.
I generally no. You know what? With Evan's birthday, I generally I'm usually always early. I'll be like, yo,
We're
happy
talking
birthday.
about the praying thing.
No,
Forget
but
my fucking birthday.
dude, it's even the same thing with your birthday where it's like, yo, like happy birthday. Dude, I threatened to beat up a guy because of something to do with your fucking daughter's birthday.
I don't remember this.
When she was born and you did that auction thing. Like, can we say the name online?
Oh, that wasn't that. Oh, yeah. No,
I threatened that motherfucker.
don't bring that up.
Well,
That was fucking.
all right, we can't bring it up, but
Yeah.
yo, that still fucking stands. If you say anything to Evan, I'll fucking come down there.
I'm just saying,
Try me.
if there's people in your life that really know you, they'll just send them a text message.
Yeah,
you don't need to seek
it's
validation.
all a private thing. It's all if they truly are there for you, and then it's just yo, they'll message you and be like, yo, happy birthday, yo.
Absolutely.
You know what? My thoughts are with you, yo. You know what? Like,
You know, it's funny. I just thought about that. It's true. Whenever I see someone's on Facebook, Facebook is a great reminder for people's birthday that I don't remember. If I have their cell phone number, I will text them happy birthday. For me,
100%, man. 100%.
And you know that for me is a lot more appreciative. Like, hey, when my birthday comes around, it's whatever, tons of people on my it's thank you. It's cool. But there's people I'm like, you got my cell phone number, bro. You could have just.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I'm also the same guy that will post, like the craziest cigar just to drive people crazy too, right? So like, I understand wanting to get that engagement and wanting people to, I don't know if I'm showing off or whatever. I kind of do it on purpose.
It's a little flex, but it's like a humble flex.
Yeah, just like hey. These cigars you can't get? Yeah, I got a bundle of those.
I'm fucking, and I'm smoking the fuck out of them.
Hey, those what was that? An 8-pack of
every
line,
like a 10-pack of
with
like
all the
torpedo size.
It was a 40-pack, so it was.
Oh my god!
It was 5 8-packs, so it was 8 different cigars, and then 5 packs of them.
That was a dirty flex.
Hey,
dirty flex.
I'm just saying. Myself and Michael had talked about sponsoring the What We're Drinking fridge for an episode. I swear. Yo, you'd be good once every 4 months you hit us with one of those. Danny's listening. I'm just hoping Skip's listening. Just saying.
Hi, Skip.
John, I love you.
We'll see what we do.
But no, you know what? Danny, I want to thank you seriously
for
coming on our show and you know what? Allowing us to have our schedules meet up. You know what? It worked out great. Thank you to all of our sponsors. United Cigars, Cigars and Guns, Nickel City Cigars, Bearded Buffalo, Sir Louis Cigars. Thank you to Danny, the Sultans of Smoke podcast, for allowing Danny to come on here, shoot the shit. Well, but you know what I mean?
Danny got the blessing.
No, but you know what I mean? It's an awkward thing where it's like, I'm going on another podcast, and they're like, really? What's wrong with ours? Like,
no, they don't care at all. No, I mean...
Actually, we'll write that one down, because that's actually a good topic we should bring up next week.
What?
Going on other people's podcasts when you have a podcast.
I've whored myself out before.
I know.
No, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I've been on TLE, Mo's been on TLE, they've been on our podcast. A couple other guys that, just come on to talk about their, and we just don't, it's all love, it's all community, it's all, just.
Yeah, dude, we're all here for one thing.
Right. And it's not, podcasts don't cost anything, right? So it's like download mine, download Rebar, download this one, listen to them, So, it's not, for us anyway, it's not a competition of,
No, it's just you listen to ours because you want this. We listen to theirs because you want. You know what I mean? It's
right.
listen depending on what you want. That's why you listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm not like don't listen to Salt and Smoke because they do. The last thing we talk about on our on our podcast most of the time is about this. We talk about this. So listen, basically our podcast is we fucking smoke cigars, drink shit, and talk shit. That's it.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you listen to our podcast because we give great cigar reviews. We're fucking horrible. We're fucking horrible.
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's fun. I think that's what connects people with you guys.
Hey.
The normal.
Yeah, I mean,
We got a cult following of weirdos, and we love them.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't call our followers normal, but at the end of the day, we fucking love them and we appreciate them. And hey, thank you to everybody that listens to this, listens to us. Thank you for Danny. Thank you for our sponsors. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are fucking out.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks, guys.